Hey guys, what's up and welcome to today's bonus video. I have in front of me the brand new collaboration between ColourPop and Kathleen Lights. This is the So Jaded palette. I don't think I have ever had an item more requested by you guys, just leaving comments all over all of my most recent uploaded YouTube videos. Message me on Instagram, tagging me on Instagram, Twitter, asking me if I was going to review this palette, and I'm like, of course. Your girl picked this up on launch day. I have a very deep rooted love for ColourPop, and I also absolutely love Kathleen Lights. She has been such an inspiration to me. She is partly why I decided to start YouTube. Obviously, with all of these nice, wonderful things being said, I do have to put a disclaimer. This is not sponsored. This is not an affiliation. I purchased this palette with my own money, so I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I just have to say, though, that I just love everything that ColourPop and Kathleen do together. It's like magic happens, and I totally get why they keep collaborating. Now, this is ColourPop's first palette of this size, so there are 30 shades in this palette. Can we talk about the color story? My goodness, is this beautiful. This is supposed to be inspired by stones and birthstones, all that stuff that we know that Kathleen loves. And I do have to give it to Kathleen that she always just stays so true to herself. And I think that the reason why her collaborations are so successful is because I feel like she truly puts Kathleen into her collaborations. You can just tell that this is something that Kathleen would do. Like the color story, just the design of this palette, the artwork, it just screams Kathleen Lights. So I'm really excited about that. And I just think it's so fun when you get a chance to kind of just connect with a creator on this level. So there are different finishes in this palette. We have mattes, we have satins, we have pressed glitters, we have super shock shadows. So this is just, yeah, I am so excited. You get 30 shades for $39. Watch out, Morphe, because I do have to say, as much as I love some of my Morphe shadows, ColourPop does outperform them. Just have to throw that out there. That is my personal opinion. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Let me zoom you guys in and let's go ahead and create a beautiful look with this gorgeous palette. I kind of have an idea of the look I'm going to create. I did think about it. I was just staring at this palette the second that I got it in the mail. I just ripped into it and just had to look at all of these. So I do kind of have some inspiration. Let's go ahead and just get a base down on the eye. So I'm going to start off with this shade right here, My Precious. I'm going to take my Delium tools. This is the 785 tapered blending brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay that down as a base. So obviously it's not going to do much. It's very close to my skin tone. I'm going to go ahead and take this brush right here. This is the JH34 brush. And I'm going to go ahead and dip right into this turquoise shade right here. I'm going right in with the teals. I don't know what it is, but I'm really drawn in. I am a sucker for teals and greens, so I knew I had to do it. So start off with that right in the crease and just start to blend, blend, blend. For only dipping my brush in once, hello pigmentation. You guys, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know what it is, how ColourPop does it, but their shadows are just so pigmented and blendable. And shades like this can be scary, but that's what's nice, knowing that if you're a beginner or someone who just wants to get into color, they're just stunning. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure all of these edges are soft and blended. All right, now I'm gonna take this brush right here. This is the JH40. I'm gonna dip into this deeper blue shade right here, Sapphire. I'm just gonna keep that right on the outer corner of the eye just to kind of deepen things up. Kind of bringing that right up into the crease, but not too much. Just fluffing it out slightly just to kind of bring this out. Little bit of fallout. It's one thing you have to be careful with when you're working with darker shades is that you might want to lay down some setting powder. That's my mistake. I should have done that, or do your eye look first and then do your face makeup. I don't know what it is. I just can't get into that. Like no matter what I do, it's like I can't do my eyeshadow before my face makeup because it's almost like I need that like clean base going on before I can even like lay shadow down, because I feel like my face looks so weird with eyeshadow without foundation. I know that's terrible, but that's how I feel. Now I do want to make sure this is really deepened on the outer corner here. So I'm just gonna tap in just a bit more. I just really want this like deeper blue shade to really pop. Now here's a decision. Do I want to turn this into a halo eye? I am not 100% sure. Part of me does. All right, you guys, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a halo. I haven't done a halo eye in so long. So I'm gonna keep that same brush, dip back into Sapphire, and get this right on the inner part of my eye. Sometimes you need a smaller brush for this, but the shape of this one, I feel like I can make it work. Now I'm going to take this flat shader brush. This is the JH41. I'm gonna dip into the shade right here, Emerald. I'm not gonna get this wet. I'm just gonna start off with a dry brush just to kind of see what we're working with here. I know usually metallics work better sprayed or with some setting spray. And I'm gonna lay this right where that deeper blue shade ended on the outer part here. The reason why I didn't spray it is because I just want this to look a little bit more dimensional. Halo eyes are a challenge for me because I just don't have a lot of lid space. All right, now I think I'm gonna dip into the shade right here, Smoky Quartz. I'm gonna use my finger for this. I'm just gonna dab that right in the center. Just tap, tap.
Tap it in, give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
Blend that in with my finger. If we need to go back in with more green, we can do that. So I'm gonna take that same brush, and I'm not even gonna really put more product on it. I'm just gonna dab and just kind of get that to blend out a bit. Let's get some stuff on the lower lash line. I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm actually gonna take this shade right here, Amethyst. I'm going to take this flat brush right here from Alamar Cosmetics. I'm gonna kind of press that all along the lower lash line. Take this Sigma brush right here. This is the E45. And I'm going to dip into this turquoise shade again. And I'm gonna blend that right underneath that purple shade, right on top of it, really smoking it out. Not worrying too much about dragging it down too much. You ever just look at your eyeshadow before you put on like mascara and your stuff and you're just like, whoa, like look at this. I look crazy, like I was kind of punched in the eye, but this will all come together, so please be patient. I'm gonna go back in with this brush right here from Delium Tools. This is 785. Just gonna gently blend around the edges of this just so things look nice and soft and blended. Now let's go ahead and work on that inner corner. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the shade right here, Peridot. This is a JH42. I'm gonna put that right on the inner corner here. I love the pop of green. That is awesome. Sticking with that same brush, I'm now gonna go ahead and dip into the shade right here, Pearl. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some mascara and I will be right back. All right, you guys, so here is the completed look. I am absolutely in love with this. I love when I challenge myself just a bit and I step out of the box and I do more fun, colorful looks like this. It just makes me feel so artistic, and I feel like I'm really getting the most out of a palette like this when I know that creating looks like this are possible. I mean, obviously it's not something that you're going to rock every single day, and even if you did, awesome, hell yeah. I mean, this looks pretty damn good, but obviously this palette did not disappoint based on the colors that I have tried so far. And honestly, I think it's safe to assume that everything else in here will perform pretty much close to the same. Everything blended out beautifully. It didn't take much effort at all. The metallics pack a punch. I didn't have to get anything wet. I just used my finger and some brushes and everything just turned out beautiful. The only thing that I would do that would kick this look up just one more notch is to pop on some falsies. I think it would just even make this look even more dramatic and absolutely breathtaking. So would I say that this is worth checking out? Absolutely it is. I do think that this is sold out right now, I believe. I don't think that they have restocked it quite yet. It's been a while since me personally that I've seen a ColourPop palette actually sell out. I think it sold out in like one day. So they obviously did something right. Congratulations to Kathleen on this palette because it is stunning. This is something that could really be used every single day because the color story is so extremely versatile. If you love jewel tones, if you love neutrals, if you love a little glitter, you know, if you like some shadow toppers, this is definitely it because this palette just will do everything. I love it. And for me, I am a sucker for jewel tones. They've always been my favorite, and there is a lot of that in this palette. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it. Share it. Of course, be sure to subscribe to my channel before you go. Leave me a comment down below if you want to see more tutorials with this palette. Did you pick it up? Have you played with it yet? What are your thoughts and opinions? What are your favorite shades in the palette? Leave me comments. I love interacting with you guys. It's the best part of having my YouTube channel, is hearing back from you guys and getting to kind of discuss and talk makeup. It is so fun. Overall, we have a pretty positive community going here. So I want to thank you guys so much for your love and support, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, guys.